missed the sexual freedom parade. We were exhausted and needed to take some time off for ourselves.
That's right.
And so,
This is where...
so then my next bullet in is have to take care of yourself. And so
Yes.
This was one of those moments where, and we had dear friends that we were going to record with, that we wanted to, connect with. And
we were going to pray.
I had to text him and say, look,
with people.
brother, I want, we all want to connect with you, but we can't. We're burnt. We're destroyed. We have to take care of ourselves at this point. And so, and we really did. Yeah. So we all went back and we napped. I think maybe even you napped. I have no idea, but like,
I knew it.
Probably.
Yeah. So we had to go back to our rooms and just sleep.
Yeah.
So here's what happened.
We've been running hard for at that point.
Because what day is this for us? This is day 7. Yeah, 6. This is day
Friday?
6.
No, it's got to be 7.
This is Friday.
Yeah,
we got there on Saturday.
This was day 5.
Yeah.
So it's 4 plus 7. This is day 7 for us.
Okay, because the next. Okay.
Yep.
So we
were done.
Right. We're like, you know what, you guys? Yeah. We need the 2 hours. Let's just take a minute, take a breather. Yeah,
but let me say, this is in the context of we absolutely. So the only sexual freedom parade that we've ever been to was the one last year because we were the kings and queens and we were on the lead float but we loved it. So it was such a powerful, amazing experience.
And we swore we would never miss another one.
But when it came down to it, we're like, holy shit, we just gotta sleep.
Yeah. If we were gonna make it that night,
I feel badly
party,
I really feel badly about missing it.
Yep.
I wanted to be there.
Because it looked like a lot of fun.
I know, and I wanted to be there, but we just couldn't. And we all looked at each other and we really contemplated and we really kind of debated amongst ourselves.
It was awful not to be there.
But we had to take care of ourselves.
And this is when and thank you. That's exactly when we say to each other, thank you for taking care of yourself, because this was something that we needed and we knew we needed it. And we just had to stop and take the moment and give ourselves that opportunity and that grace. The fucking thing was that I swore that I didn't sleep, but somehow I was sitting there and it was 2 hours later. Like I said to Phoenixx, I don't think I slept. And he's like, oh, you slept. And I'm like, no, I didn't. What time is it? And I was like, oh, how is it 90 minutes later? I literally don't remember closing my eyes and I don't remember waking up except for talking to you. And then all of a sudden it was like, wait, but I didn't sleep. And it was like,
yeah, you did.
We were that exhausted. It was almost as close as me falling asleep while talking.
While eating,
in episode 8
chicken.
or 9.
Yeah, while eating chicken.
While eating chicken. It was that bad. Had we been recording, I'd have talked right through it and slept right through it. It was that bad. So we missed that, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It does break my heart.
Me too.
We needed to take care of ourselves, and we did. So thank us for taking care of ourselves. We tell you guys, take care of yourself. You got to do what you got to do. You got to miss.
Sometimes you need to miss something that you want to be a part of.
Yep.
And for us, we totally, absolutely wanted to be a part, wanted to, and again, be a part of the parade, but we couldn't.
Yep.
So that night was the running of the bulls night, which was basically, did you guys make it back to the hotel? Did you see any of the roller bulls?
No.
I didn't either, and I don't know if they showed up or not. I'm not really sure.
Wasn't that in the morning?
No, it was supposed to be at night. They were supposed to be on the party room floor. I don't know. I thought, anyways. Maybe I meant.
I think that's something we would have made note of mentally.
Yeah, I didn't
well,
see that.
you would have made note, but
I
just think that they. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, some of the roller bulls were supposed to be there, but running with the bulls is in Spain. They do the running with the bulls. It just so happened that it was on the same day, on Saturday in Spain as it is. It is on Saturday. So in New Orleans, they do a running with the bulls, but they do it with roller bulls, and it's a fundraiser. And I forget what the group it fundraises for, but something amazing in New Orleans. And so people dress up as the runners, and then the bulls are basically, I'm going to call them derby girls. I don't know that they are, but I would call it derby roller roller derby girls. Derby. That then come out and chase you. And so they're on their roller blades, and they have styrofoam bats or pool noodles. And they basically race through the crowd, beating shit out of everybody with pool noodles.
So hang on, I can get chased by girls beating you.
Yes, and you didn't. But it was
because
at 7 a.m. It was at 7 a.m. also on that day.
I went to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah, right. If you just stayed up, you could have done it. But anyway, so that was why that theme was presented, and it actually was one of our chosen themes. So it was really cool, and that was Friday. And so, but you guys actually we all had sexy fun on
did.
Friday night.
We did.
We had an
You wanna
amazing
talk
time.
about your
so
sexy fun?
we
That
had-
was your
earlier in the week. Crimson and I had connected with a couple that we saw a couple of times, and so we arranged to meet with them on this
that night. Yeah.
So we met them in the lobby, and we talked about what would you like to do, and we understood really quickly that they were very new. Very new. Like I think we were the first couple that they had been with, and so we had a very long conversation then about what their boundaries were and what they wanted to do and what they didn't want to do, and that we were completely flexible in whatever. We offered them to come to our room or to go to the playrooms because we didn't want to put that pressure on them to be in the playrooms, and they said no, we want to go to the playrooms, but then semi-private.
Right. They didn't want the group.
Yeah, they want to be in the group room, and totally understood. So we went to a semi-private room up on the 2M floor, and we just had an amazing time.
Yeah,
the
smile on her face.
Oh my God, they're just amazing. First of all,
they're so sweet.
They're people that even before any of this, we knew that we were lifelong friends with them.
Yeah.
They're an amazing couple. We love them, and so when we actually got up to the play floor, we then reiterated the entire conversation over again because we knew this was very new for them. And they're like, no, we're all in. And so we had a really amazing time.
We had a fun time.
Yeah,
it was fun.
A very fun time with them. And every time I looked at her, and I just wanted to make this a really incredible experience for her.
Yes, for both of them.
And yes, and so every time I looked at her, she just was beaming, and so yeah. I felt very good about that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
It was an amazing experience.
I don't know that I've ever been anybody's first.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, that was very heartening for me and very humbling for me, and it made me feel really great.
And we were very conscious about not being pushy and just taking it slow for them because we wanted it to be special for them. It wasn't about us.
I hope that it was. It was totally about them, and I hope that it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great night.
That's awesome.
Great night. And then
we went to the group room.
Yeah, and so we hung out with them for a little while, and then they left, and so then there was still time left. So we went to the group room, and then so we're playing in the group room.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple wound up on the bed next to us, and so I was on top of you, and I was on top of Crimson, and I kept looking over, and there was this woman who was riding her husband, and she kept looking at me, and I was looking at her, and we were smiling at each other, and I'm like, all right. So then I looked down at Crimson, and I looked back, and this woman was still smiling at me, and so she leaned over and said,
"Can my husband touch?"
Yeah. So this is a really great way to say this.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this a couple of times as a foursome here. She said, "Can my husband touch you?" And we've not had that happen before. Usually it's, can I touch you, whatever. She said, "Can my husband touch you?" And I looked and I said, "I don't, let me ask." And so I looked down at Crimson, and she said, and Crimson responded, "Yes." And so he started touching. And so I said, "Can I touch you?" And she said, "Yes." And so it was a really great, organic, completely consensual way for this to happen. Right. It doesn't always go that smoothly in group situations. I mean, we always kind of joke about like the nod, but this was a much better way to go about it. It really was. So we were all kind of touching each other, and then she leaned over to me and said, "Do you want to swap?" And so I said, "Let me ask." And so I asked you, and you said yes. And so we flip-flopped, and we had a really amazing time with this couple. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Which is something that you both, and we have also talked about, but you both have been hoping that would happen organically.
Right.
In other events and at other scenarios and things like that. So
we've had it happen organically at Caliente a couple of times, but not at like these big events. And so this was really amazing that it happened this way. And it was and it really was completely organic. A very sexy couple.
Yeah.
And so it just, everything was perfect the way that worked out. And we had a really nice time. And so we exchanged information at the end, and so hopefully we'll see them again. Yeah, but that's how our running the bulls night ended.
Yeah.